Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you very much for joining me. So, I've been taking this glutathione supplement. It's an undamaged whey protein. What ends up happening is during the drying process for when they're manufacturing and they're distillating down whey proteins or enzymes or anything, for the most part, all of them go through a high heat process, a high drying process, like a spray process, where it gets dropped down and they air dry it. And they air dry it at a really high heat. And it destroys it damages most everything that's in it. So it's not quite the same. That's not what happens in nature when you're trying to get something. And because of this whey protein is undamaged, it has all the precursors for glutathione in it that your liver needs to uptake and make its own glutathione. You can unnaturally add glutathione and bump glutathione, make your liver do acceleration for glutathione, like doing coffee flushes and things like that. But you're imbalancing the body and you're adding things that wouldn't normally be there. Where this, I've been taking it for about 3 days now at a little higher doses, and I feel like a human being, and I don't have to take the other vitamins that I was taking before. I used to take handfuls of colostrum and other immune system builders and like reishi tea, and provided that I take some like every 4 to 6 hours, at this point in time, my skin has started clearing up. Usually I have these little red patches like this. That's just like a nervous bump from trying to get the car this last week and going through the paperwork process, I think. But my hands are clearing up, my skin is a lot lighter. So I'm noticing a lot of changes where there's a lot of balance in the body that wasn't there before. And that represents itself a lot of different ways. Letting somebody go inside. That represents itself a lot of different ways. When you actually have balance in the gut and the yeast balance is leveling out and you have glutathione to be able to do cellular repair, it is amazing. So there's glutathione precursors in this thing, there's beta globulins, there's all kinds of like mother's milk type of items because it's an undamaged whey protein. So there's lots of goodies in there. So I'm gonna keep taking this, I'm gonna report back. Glutathione will pretty much help the body balance out almost anything. So there's lots of different ways to go about this. This is the most organic way, and this person has such a high integrity. He's like, I don't do it this way, I don't do it in high heat. We get this type of whey protein that's from this type of farming grouping, and everything, and Bob's your uncle. It's as much a product of nature as I can manufacture it to be and put it into a tub and send it to you. So, rather than just going to the udder and sucking out the milk or getting the whey protein, the whey like concentrate off of the top of the processes that they do. So I just wanted to report back on that, and this has been possible by a lot of people being very helpful and restoring some monetary balance to my life so that I could be a lot more self-supported. And my head is a lot clearer. There's a lot less worries, but this glutathione supplement, I feel better and have vim and vigor and energy more than if I did a coffee flush. And let me tell you, I've done thousands of coffee flushes to try to balance out and push up glutathione, and it works really well. But this is just epic in comparison to doing any of that. And it's a couple scoops and drink and wash the glass and you're done, where coffee flush takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours between, start and finish, and everything is like the same as where you left it. So this is my report as a possible alternative to doing and being coffee flushes. You do, when you're first taking it, you have to flush out your colon as well. I would recommend like doing a colonic or like activated charcoal and bentonite to be able to gather up all of the dead whatever that's going through your intestines, like the yeast and whatever else is dying off, and gather it up and get rid of it. So, a standard like protocol for detoxing concurrent with this type of thing. So thank you very much for joining me again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. I just wanted to do a quick report on that. I was eating and I ran outside to get this done so that I could get this done before I was running around doing the rest of the errands today, and it didn't get done. And then you wouldn't get to enjoy it. Yay! Coaching, life, business, and spiritual. Also retreats, boys and girls. Do not forget retreats. Very important. And down below in the description, there's tons of things going on. There are links to all my websites. There are links to other people's websites that I think that are within the new energy. And if you do like this video, please do like, subscribe, and share. Yay!